Cajun culture is the most unique and diverse culture in the United States. Mainly located in Louisiana, Cajun culture comes from a French foundation and can be recognized by their style of speech, cuisine, and entertainment. Vacation.com says the Cajun culture is deeply informed by the strange and well regarded history of the Cajun people and their ancestors, and is a culture that you must experience firsthand to fully understand. Cajuns mainly came from Acadians who migrated from France to colonize in Canada. In the French and Indian War, the French deported the Acadians and made them migrate to rural communities in the western establishments of the British colonies. Then the English sent them to France. Most of the Acadians died when their means of transportation sank. When the survivors made it to France, they went through a lot of struggles. Disease and rough living conditions caused the Acadians to move once more. They relocated to a southern French colony, what is now Louisiana. They adapted to the surroundings and started to share their culture while assimilating to the culture of the people who were already there. The French term Acadian was shortened to Cajun, which changed to Cajun. The Cajuns are mainly known for their seasonings and food. They figured out when they arrived to the South that meal preparation would have to change. What they knew about crops would change because of the warmer and humid climate. The Cajuns began to use the ideas of Native Americans and Creoles since they were the natives to the land. They no longer used wheat, barley, or oats and started using more corn, cotton, sugar, and rice. These became the main ingredients in their food since most of the land had a lot of water. They had no land that their old crops could grow on. Many Cajuns were in a lot of poverty because of the tough times they had gone through. They had to find a way to feed the people with the least ingredients. They learned how to catch fish and hunt prey. They learned to use the meat that the land provided, such as alligator, deer, squirrel, and even snake. The Cajuns are known for their tasteful seafood, shrimp, shellfish, and crawfish. Cajuns make events specifically for food, the most popular one being crawfish bowls. Friends and family gather and bond over a pot of crawfish, onions, potatoes, corn, and many different types of spices. Cajuns have a lot of spicy food which every Cajun loves. Thrillist.com asked a professional chef to talk about the difference in Cajun and Creole food. Most people usually confuse Cajuns and Creoles, but they are totally different. Thrillist says, given this, it makes sense that the backbone of every Cajun dish is a play on the French. Mirepoix, chop onions, celery, and carrots, and the Holy Trinity. Onions, celery, bell pepper, no Holy Ghost. The Trinity plus garlic, parsley, and scallions make for an authentic Cajun dish. Every Cajun dish has a specific ingredient that separates it from the others and gives it its own spin. Many Cajuns shortly practice the Catholic faith. They take part in many celebrations that revolves around the religion. The Cajuns participate in Mardi Gras, Lent, and the Holy Week. Mardi Gras is the biggest holiday in Louisiana that the Cajuns started. It started so they could cook all the food not used during Lent so it would not go to waste. Presently, Mardi Gras causes people to come together to eat and watch a parade with many colorfuls, and they catch candy and beads. The United States enjoy all of this. Faith is not the background for all of their festivities. Joie de vivre, or joy of the living, this means that having fun is the same of importance as hard working. Cajuns also celebrate Fai Dodo dances. These are usually dances that they do in the street that attract many of people. These dances include all of the Cajun music such as Zydeco, jazz, rock, and blues. NewOrleans.com says Cajun and Zydeco musicians frequently play at New Orleans clubs and festivals, including the widely popular Fai Dodo stage at Jazz Fest. Visitors can experience Zydeco music and learn a Zydeco two-step on Thursdays at Rockin' Bowl. Cajun culture has modernized itself to become more attractive. A lot of Cajuns speak English but have a strong southern Louisiana accent, such as LSU's own Coach Orgeron. In conclusion, Cajun culture is known by most people but still remains one of the most interesting and unique cultures. The Cajuns began their journey with a lot of hardships, but they made their small group into one of the biggest cultures in the southern United States. They began in France and were forced to Canada, then returned back to France. Even though their travel to Louisiana was very hard, it had a lot of profit in return. They had to completely change their way of learning and hunting. It was hard, but they have the best tasting food out of any of the cultures. Their food was so good, it's the cause of many festivals and celebrations. In my opinion, if you have not experienced Cajun culture, you are missing out on a lot of the best food and great people.